One thing I can say about us women is that we struggle with communicating with each other. Do not jump on me in the comments. No, this does not apply to every female, every friendship, but this is just what I've been noticing within my own life and within some of the little girls that I work with. Hear me out. We like to avoid stuff. We'd rather just kind of like let it sink down and eat us up before we want to come to our friend and say, this offended me. I don't like when you said this. Why do some of us struggle with that? The friends that I had, I was too afraid to tell them that what they just said offended me and that I did not like it and please don't say it again. Like my friends, they used to love to call me crazy back then, okay? And I was already thinking that I had some screws loose and they would be like, oh girl, you crazy. You did I am not crazy. And it brought out this anger in me, but I didn't know how to tell them. And even though they was like kiki and laughing, and they didn't think it was a big deal, it was major to me. Do not call me that. Don't say that's what I am. Excuse me. My feelings are valid and I am not crazy. I just feel everything and I need for you to understand that. Let me back up because I'm getting a little bit upset. But it was hard for me to communicate that with them amongst a lot of other things. Like we'll talk about other stuff, but it's like we wasn't that deep. You know, we could talk about boys. When it came to actual, like, this is how I feel or I'm insecure about this, I felt like we didn't have that type of space where I could just say, like, oh, I'm insecure about this, or I don't like when you say this, or this is something that I'm struggling with at home, or I'm dealing with this with my family, and I'm over your house all the time because I'm not comfortable at home. I couldn't talk about those things, but to tell you how this dude played me and played to my face, oh, I could tell you about that. That's simple. Now that I work with young girls, I notice the same thing. Like they will come to me in their middle school. I work with middle school girls. They'll come to me and be like, she made me feel like this. And then I'm like, did you talk to her? Did you tell her? And they'll be like, no, like they'll make a face like, of course not. Like, why would I tell her that? Some girls, some women, we struggle with just having that communication piece with our friends. It's hard for me to express myself. So I would rather leave than to tell you how I really feel. I'm not an expert on this app. I don't want y'all to think that, oh, she knows. No, I don't. Okay. I'm still learning how to be a friend. I'm still learning how to be an educator. I'm still learning how to be a daughter. I'm still learning a whole bunch of things because I don't know how to communicate sometimes in a healthy way. I don't know how to tell people how I'm feeling. Instead, I just run. I'm working on not running so much and just standing in it and facing it. I've lost a lot of friendships behind that, of me just like, I'm done. No, I'm not going to talk about this. And I just think that it's harder for us women. Some of us, not all of us, okay?